A lovely day from me to you, all the lovers of freedom. As many that want a positive change in their life, God Almighty bless you richly. I'm bringing good tidings from the God of our ancestors. So we are still in the mission of changing the negative narrative of yesterday that we were given to follow. So whatever it will take us, we need to change it. If we don't change it, if nobody can do it, we are done. So I'm urging each and every one of us to please, if we lay your hands on this very broadcast, make sure you share it. If not for yourself, one or two persons may be going through what we are about to share with you. So that is why it is important. Help us share it, please. One or two persons might be going through what we are about to share with you. That is why it is most important for you to share this very broadcast. You might not fall in the category, but other person might be wallowing in such negative narrative that caused most of our people today excess suffering. The reason is that when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So please, that's why it is very, very imperative that you share this very broadcast. Eat not for yourself, but for your loved ones. This is the thing we need at this very particular point in time. We really need it. The truth needs to be said. So, by the grace of God Almighty, there have been series of testimonies ever since we embark on this very journey or try to connect us back to our ancestral roots. So, today's topic, by the grace of God, is going to be one of the most interesting topics about spirituality you have ever come across. So that's why I'm urging you to please share. You may not need it, because we have different categories of people in this life. The kind of spirit that you carry, you may not have been sent to embark on a mission. But there are people who are supposed to use their own for embark on a mission, and we need to give them some certain guideline which they must have to follow. If you know this, you will know peace. If you don't know it, my dear, you will think people are troubling you, not knowing that you are just kind of being problem to yourself. So many things we are going through in life today because we were not taught. Most of the time, it's not just an enemy, because your guardian angel is not doing anything about your situation or your predicament. Because why? What they needed from you, you refuse to do it. So please, if you are watching, make sure you share, please. Please, if you are watching from your end, make sure you share. I'm also trying to do more from here to enable us connect to more persons. Please do us a favor by sharing so that we help our brothers and sisters. These very topics, or this spirituality of life, talking about our ancestors, how we're supposed to pray, the kind of spirit that we carry, and all that, have helped thousands of people. They are reconnected by themselves. So that's why, by the grace of God, we'll also be using scripture to also let you know some of our blind. I don't want to let it become a situation whereby not until when it started raining, the people never understood. They called Noah a conspiracy theorist. Not knowing that Noah was just doing the right thing. It was the people who was kind of misunderstanding him. So then I introduced the topic to you. Today being on the 16th, Saturday 16th of March 2024. Now, evaluator will happen in your life if you follow the God of your ancestors. Evaluator will happen in your life if you follow the God of your ancestors. If you do not secure the roots or your roots, you can never have fruit at the top. If you do not secure your roots, you can never have fruit on the top. We are going to be coming to it later. I'm just introducing the headings. The steps of the righteous are ordered by God. I'm going to be giving you a minute to that. And we are switching into a global age, a golden age, sorry. We are switching into a golden age, transition to global greatness. Unsettled spirits can easily make your life frustrated. Unsettled spirits can make your life to be frustrated. I pray the God of our ancestors give me the strength so that I can be able to dissect this thing one after the other. Now, it takes wisdom to understand wisdom. Your reality, your really destiny lies in your ancestral roots. Your really destiny lies in your ancestral roots. I'm going to be breaking it down for you gradually. The book of Proverbs 16. And before I start reading the Bible again, I always try to lay a foundation so that every one of us, we understand the reason why we are using the word of God. A lot of people are misquoting us. That's why we are very fast in doing some certain conclusion. If you read the book of 2 Timothy 3 verse 16, it says, all scripture are God breathed upon to teach, to make correction, which we have been doing here, to rebuke, to train in righteousness. What is righteousness? Right standing with the real principle on how life functions. There are a lot of things that are fundamental. It's not supposed to be negotiable. But we are the one that cause a lot of negotiation today. You are being called into something. Look at who you are. Then you are not negotiating. Am I going to answer or am I not going to answer? So we are going to be looking at it serially by the grace of the God of our ancestors. Now, the book of Proverbs 16 verse 7, it says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he will make your enemy to be at peace with you. That is to say, if you position yourself in the right standing, in your real self, there was a negotiation you negotiated before you came into this life. That was why most of us today, our guardian angel is a little bit far from us because they found out that we are not living according to what we promised or what we have already agreed that if I come to this life, look at what I'm coming to come and do. Now, if you carry a fish out of the water, it can't function very well. If you, for example, a shark that used to swim in the ocean, he can even swim up to about 100 kilometers per day. Then you not carry that fish, you put him in a ram inside one bowl. Let's say Egbedi. You put him inside Egbedi, that shark will not go well. Instead of that shark to be enlarging, you see it's stagnant, the stagnancy will be there. Because that was happening to some of us today. Now, if we are really follow suit on what we discuss, which we call and now, why are we dragging? I see most of the time, most of us, we are thriving. We struggle to eat. Most people today, you are the one that's supposed to be giving out money. But today, you have this financial limitation ever since you entered Gt. Before you can even eat, you do all manner of nonsense. Do you know what? It is disobedient. Every one of our money followers come this life. I know at times if you are choosing one, there are a lot of stress and all of all that you go through. And if you categorically, if you look at it, there are most of you today, what you are going through, it is because you are choosing one. There are things right now you will do, it will be very easy for you. Let's say, for example, me and you, we feel submit CV. They'll go take you, they're not going to take me. Do you know why? That is the process of time I need to go through as a chosen one. That's why the more problem at times you face. Now, somebody that is supposed to be a president, born to be a president from the womb, it will be sent to this world to be a president. And you that just go to work as a clerk in an office, you are not going to pass through the same hurdles in life. That one of a president need to pass through a better wilderness with verification. That what make Joseph in the book of Genesis 37. He saw hell. To the extent it was even his brother that conspired against him to sell him. His own brother, not the enemy from outside. That's why the book of Matthew 10 verse 36, he said a mazo enemy is a member of his household. At times when your brothers and sisters or people around your where you domicile know that you are going to become a great person, they will frustrate you and put you to church. They know that through that church you can never amount to anything. But if you follow suit under normal condition, follow your ancestral route, you will arrive there on time. That's why a lot of persons that encourage you to win the other, they don't have where they are going. Any person that have where is going, imagine you are going. You they look and say, it be like say I miss road. For example, man, if I'm embarking on the journey, you get where I go pass. Already, I don't know that area before. You get where I go pass. I don't already know, say, man, I don't miss road. The next thing is for me to look for where I will take connect to where I'm supposed to go. That's why most of us today will reverse on time. That's why even you yourself right now that be convinced that this thing, where did Baba, how did it talk, so not true. That's why you are trying to reverse and begin to question a lot of things. People that doesn't have direction, they don't have future, they don't have destiny. Anywhere belief face. That's why they don't question anything. Whatever thing that comes, they take it. But you that know what, like me now, I know what I want. I know what thing I want to become for life. But the reason why I begin to search out, no, I cannot just be here. I did not belong here. There was a story that a hunter, as he was hunting, he caught an eagle. He put that eagle among the chicken. He was feeding them. The eagle were not feeding among the chickens. You know, he was there. But do you know a time came when that eagle, after that eagle have even grown big, he feed for chicken hood for a long time. He come to a time, he saw his mate soaring in the sky. Do you know? Anytime they leave that eagle one fly. He go look, guys, he's more smarter than the chickens, you know. The way he was doing something. The farmer now said, this eagle go wrong one day. Then the eagle finally passed when he later saw his mate. Another day again, when the farmer now opened the door for the eagle to go along with the chicken, he saw his mate and he saw. That was how I dislocate from the body of Christ. I know I does not belong there because of the destiny that I carry. Most of you that are comfortable today, because you have never really discovered who you are. The very day you discover who you are, you know that there is some certain limitation. Now we are going somewhere. Don't forget, I just read the Bible to you from the book of Proverbs 16 verse 7. That if your way please the Lord, it will make your enemy to be at peace with you. What is this place talking about? If the way you tell they do something, or please worry, you have a God inside of you. The God is within you. There is no one God that is sitting on heaven. No. You are the God. That's why you are the duality of your life. The very day you were born, you were sent an angel. You have a guardian angel who guide you like God, who does not want anything to happen to you. That's why, because of this disobedience, that's why at times something will happen to you. They have no energy to fight because you have not activated yourself. Because you don't even think. What are they going to be functioning on? They have nothing to function on. That's why at times they look at you like this. They are garnishing their teeth. They are always garnishing their teeth. Why would this guy begin to live this kind? Is he not seeing on that place the way they are doing things? That's why it's not good you are comfortable with the position you are right now. This is not where you are supposed to be. Now, let's take another scriptural verses of the Bible. I'm going to take you to the interesting part of it. We are still laying the foundation. That's why you have to share this video and invite your friend. The book of Psalm 80 verse 3. It says, restore us, O God, and cause your face to shine upon us, that we may be saved. Now, this one will not make me to refer you to the book of Psalm 126. Psalm 126 verse 1. He said, when God turned the captivity of Zion, they were like them that dream. Because this was the same narrative they brought to us. The people of Zion, they polluted their heart and they start indoctrinating them for them to leave their originality, for them to leave the God of their ancestors and follow another way. But when they later cried and said, God, here we are, save us. He said, when God turned again the captivity, remember, he want first turn it. God need to revisit it again because the Zionists, they will no longer having future. That's why you are going to say tomorrow, when God now turn again the captivity of his two children, they will like them that dream. Because this is the time we are supposed to repent. This is the true repentance. It's like the prodigal son. I've thought about it several times, the prodigal personality. He went and met his father and said, Papa, give me the part that follow me. And this very guy, he went and squandered it abroad. But after eating everything, then he now found that he's living a very miserable life. That's the same way UK is right now. The second most miserable country in the world is UK. When that prodigal son found out that how many of my father's housemates will live the way I'm living right now? Yeah, I am. I'm eating among pigs. Me will be say my day before they serve me food and me they hand. Look at me right now. He realized and go back to his father. And the father accepted him. Do you know you are a prodigal son, a prodigal daughter? You have to go back now before it's too late. You better start turning back because the shift that is coming, the shift will not meet you with this knucklehead and it stays. That's why a lot of people is going to transit mentally. Me, I'm no longer in this world you are. Me, I don't come out. Me, I the one people that want to join me. I was saying the other day that I will not be a extraterrestrial. I think it's a joke. Because I no longer reason what you reason. That's why today I'm very comfortable. Anything that happens today, I don't even know whether people are driving new cars again. I don't know about it. I'm very contented. If you are with your rich spirit, you have that personal contentment. Because your own is coming. I don't know where I want to start. The whole thing is very interesting. Interesting. Now, let's look at the book of Psalm 37 verse 23. He said, the step of a good man, that is to say, is the step of the righteous are ordered by God, by Lord, and his delight in his way. Who is righteous? So, somebody with the right standing with the God of his ancestors, who obey every fundamental principles. I know most of all right now, it is very difficult for us to comprehend, because this thing we are born in it flow in our veins. But earlier the better, don't extend it to your children, you better correct it now. It's a narrative in Omagba. I'm not saying that you should go and start carrying juju. No, that's not just the meaning. Know your God and know how to reach him. That's why I'm giving you all the scriptural verses of the Bible. So that I can give you enough conviction. Because most people, they are going to die with this narrative. Nothing changes it. Instead of them to even change it, they can even, because of a lot of people right now, they take the Jesus Christ as if we are fighting. That's why when the Jason matter happened, so many persons, they would have not go this far. They were competing with me. That was why this idiot in whatever, in UK, he came out and said he was having second experience. They were fighting me. Even this animal in America. Because of me, was now evil insulting Donald Trump. That Donald Trump is an insurrectionist. Because of me. Anytime I program that will be coming out around 4 o'clock, he will log in that time. I used to say I'm going to be coming out so and so time. It was because of this idiot in America I stopped saying my time. That very time it will log in. Then we'll start dragging, followers. People at times, they create unnecessary competition. That's why you have to disconnect with yourself from some people like that. Anytime you buy good clothes, you want to go and buy the one that is higher than your own. That's why most people today, they are in competition. But they can never be in competition in things of the spirit. Nobody right now is saying, okay, I want to overtake Newton. I want to make sure I wake up myself. They don't care because they look at this thing, nonsense of Allah. This thing happened in the time of Noah. Go and read the book of Genesis. They say Noah found grace in the sight of God. What grace does he find? Noah will, because in the province where Noah lived, there was something about Noah. He knew about the promises of God. Then God told Noah, build an ark. I'm going to be destroying this earth with water. Noah raised up the ark. If we are building it, anytime he built, God will find mistake in it. No, the excessive cubic, I didn't say 2. What would have took Noah 120 days to build? It took Noah 120 years to build it. Do you know why the delay? Because God will wanted them to repent. That's why I always say it here. Until when the rain started falling, Noah was a conspiracy theorist. But at the end of the day, what happened? Did he say to you again today? We are talking about spirituality. We are talking about solar eclipse. We are talking about this one. We are talking about inquiry. But people are out there still doing their normal deed. They don't care. But don't follow them. That was why a lot of people perish. That was in the province of Noah. But it was only Noah, some animal. Maybe where sheep can't enter. Now human beings supposed to do there. All of them, they lose God. They thought it was a joke. Did the same thing that's happening today. You can see people are still living their normal. They don't even know. Solar eclipse right now, go to America, all American platforms, they are all talking about it. Some of them are saying 3 days darkness. What I told you the other day here that if that thing happen, make you not open door for anybody. I saw a black guy from America doing the same video, did his own yesterday. He said, you shouldn't open for anybody. Go and see how God, the God of our ancestors, are inspiring people to talk about what is to come. They said they have not seen this kind of a thing before. Do you know why they know it? Because they have been following suit right from the womb. You cannot just jump into it, you go. That's why about the solar eclipse, I'm not too talking. Let God have his way. But I will only kind of give you some certain prerequisites, some certain guidelines that will guide you. If you don't already lock door, somebody where you know they knock, say, na me new thing. Even though say na me no open door. Somebody using my voice want to come and devour you because you are going to be seeing their Anunnakis. What do you think Oibo always do film at times? When they do that film, they put some certain giant, some certain alien. That's what you are going to be seeing. According to how people are saying it. The reason I'm putting it here, I don't want anything to happen to you, but Agbonode or Yenbe. Agbonode. You need to test it. I'm already there already. No igba. At least, no more bomo. No more this excess labor. No more anything weaponization that time is gone. Then we are going somewhere. Another heading I want us to take again. Heading I forgot into 2. Guys, okay, let's quickly take this one first. If you do not secure your roots, you can never have fruit on the top side. Now, the prayer of your parents are far more important than the prayer of your pastors. Listen very carefully. If you can write this one down, write it down. When your parents wish you well, it shall be well with you. Wherever you go, if your parents tell you, say, go here, my dear, you will go and you go and make profit. If your parents wish you well, that was why you have to make sure you secure the root. Very, very important. If there's any other thing, if at all you are not even sending too much money, a lot of us want to beautify our mother. No. Encourage your mother to do the needful. When you have to do with traditions. If there's anything right now you even need from your mother, you have to settle the root. If there's anything you need, don't even, money you would have used if at all you want to buy car for your mom. But buy car for your mom, make it forgo, repair that root well. Because that is your source. Because if the root is bad, my dear, you go nowhere. Now, if your parents wish you well, it shall be well with you. Wherever you go and try any deal. You will come back home with pocket that are full. Because why? If you do not secure the roots, there will not be fruit at the top. That's the major problem we have today. Then we continue with our Bible passage. Now, if you read the book of 1 Samuel 2 verse 9, he said, he guide the step of his faithful ones, but the wicked perish in darkness, for by his own strength shall no man prevail. Now, who is he talking about here? He's talking about you following the right principle on how God wants it. Now, with the controversy right now, we are seeing about our pastor faking miracle, doing this, doing all manner of things and all of other. Are you still convinced that this thing is real? If it is real, what they are telling it? If I tell you today, the people I spoke with, let me just forget about that. Let's continue with our teaching. Let's continue that teaching. Now, we ended up in 1 Samuel 2 verse 9. He said, he guide the step of the faithful ones. Who are those that are faithful? The people who know they are. And they follow suit gradually. That's why the reason why there is too much calamity in this very generation today. No money is normal. Women, they are faking a lot of things. Men, they are faking a lot of things. We are no longer natural. The naturality of black race is gone. Only way you can see some certain naturalities so how they were born. Now be Oyibo. Oyibo, they know they change their skin. There was called melanin. A gram of melanin is about 200. It's the most expensive thing you can ever talk about today. This is your skin. The melanin way day. It dear past gold. That's your skin. Oyibo, they don't have it. That's why if you want to describe them at times, their skin at times, may I not discriminate here because this video going to go viral. Their skin they different from your own. Only way on for example. Okay, yes. It's so bad, just put it there. It's over $390. A gram of melanin. This is your skin. You got what they call melanin for inside. You don't know what you are. We don't know how what we are. And it pains me so much. If your skin can watch this, what about the spirit that you carry? If we really know what we are doing. That's why, whether good or bad, we have to connect ourselves. Very, very important. There is a reason why we must have to connect ourselves. The book of Isaiah 14 verse 7. It says, all the earth is at peace, and the rest, they break out in song. Do you know why? All the earth was at peace. During the time of this Isaiah I just read to you. Remember, Isaiah chapter 6, verse 1. It says, since the day King Uzziah died, Isaiah saw the Lord. The administration for Uzziah was not that good for the Israelites, according to the story. Anything that makes you rejoice, when one particular thing falls, that will say that thing will be suppressing you. Now, if that one happened in Isaiah chapter 6, that Isaiah were not chanting, since the day King Uzziah died, Isaiah saw the Lord, that will say there was a lot of negative narrative that Uzziah pushed. That God, Isaiah need to pray to his God and say, God of my ancestors, that which you promised my fathers, do it in my time. Automatically Uzziah died. Look at what in Isaiah chapter 14 verse 7. He said, all the earth, it is at peace, and at the rest, they are broke out a song. Why? Because there are some certain bad narratives that are broken. That's why what is coming, every one of us is going to sing. Because I begin to see that solar eclipse, that it is not something that maybe nature is going to do it. I know nature will have its course. I begin to perceive it that there was something they planted right from time. That the people, it's set time for us to be liberated, that want to be removed. Some of all those things that change our mentality. Some of the things are going to be restored. Your DNA will be restored. Your real sense will be restored. You start thinking like a normal human being. It is when you are ready. It is when you are ready. It is when you are ready. When I was telling you right from 3 years ago, transition to global greatness is going to be global. Forget about what Nigerian government is doing right now, doing shenanigans. No, it cannot happen again. Every creator in this earth must have peace. You cannot no longer take law into your hand. Because 1,000-year peace treaty have been signed. And why you say the reason why you need to wake up right now and take the book by the horn, follow your path, because those old negative narrative is falling. Where they used to put your head in the Illuminati Center and your destiny, man, they just brought something for her, woman, they are already falling already. That's why today, for those of you who are very observant, take a close look with your microscopic eye. Look at whether the UK, the London Bridge is falling. Buckingham Palace or Degberato. Now, let's even assume Charlie is no longer there. Ovie mabe watching on here river, William. Because William of a World Economic Forum, information had it that some people from Poland, they said that Prince Andrew, is a son to the Jacob Rothschild, you know. They said they have the proof that Prince Andrew is a son to Jacob Rothschild. Do you know most of these people, I mean, need time and because why you don't need of me even saying I won't waste my time. There are most of these people, I think information came out newly right now where is that piano. I know you will not believe. For those of us that are researchers, if the one of Barack, then Manuel Macron were investigator, but I'm telling you what we have, you know. This is the life we are believing right from time. Nothing is real. Even you yourself, the very day you will reconcile yourself with a you now begin to walk in accordance on how what you promised before you came into this world. You found out that you were not real. My reality is 99, let me say 90% now. 90%. There are some people with just zero. You are not real. Because I wonder why a grown person in the 21st century, you are talking fake history. Now, is it not insane? Is such a person not in disarray that anytime you see people fighting for their freedom, you are angry instead of you to add your voice to it? You only want to read history, now so their papa cause and we know. But what must we now do to fix it? Majority of people on this earth, they are not with their right senses. Now, let's check the book of Deuteronomy 3 verse 30 verse 3. He said, then he will restore you from captivity and have compassion on you and gather you from all nations to which the Lord your God has scattered you. He's tough. All you do children far and wide, they are going to start relocating back home. Whether you like it or not, if you like, go fly in the night today. It's a do land. We are not going to be driving anybody. And they are doing Restoring Republic of 1776 of America. Is all God's going to restore Idu of 10 BC. It's going to be like that. That everybody is going to his originality. Human being is going to his originality. You don't know why I'm happy. You don't know why I put more energy and strength, frequency and vibration. I increase my consciousness every day by day. You don't know what's coming. We are having no day. Hell. I don't know. I'm going to explain to my people. That was why for me to make it read to you that Emolo there was very binary. But I will be saying all the Kwariski the Momoge. That's just the best way. So that I do gui. Now, he said he's going to restore us back from every captivity. That's second. Now, the most interesting part of it, we are going to be just concluding this very video. Do you know? Okay, let me just read it. Let's start from the book of Mark 12, verse 14. Let's start from the book of Mark 12, verse 14. He said, they came to him and said, Teacher, we know that you are a man of integrity. You are not swayed by others because you pay no attention to who they are, but you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. Is it right? This was Jesus after they praised him. After they praise it, they give him words of emulation. We know you are not bishop of activism. We know that you are hero for democracy and ambassador for good governance. We know that you are CEO for children disobedient and also CEO for salvation for humanity and redemption. They fell off praising before they asked their question. Look at the question they asked him. Is it right to pay the imperial tax to Caesar or not? They want him to say yes or no. Do you know what he said? Verse 15 of that Mark 12. Shall we pay or not? But knowing their hypocrisy, he know that they come for him. And he said to them, why do you test me? They've already know what to do, but they want to test whether what he was saying, whether I know what he was doing, whether he's going to come and change it. The way we ask some useless fake pastors. Ancestor is it bad? No, don't do it. The Jesus Christ is the Lord. They asked him a question. It was not all about paying tax. It was all about their belief which was inherent and inalienable. Some of the laid down principle of their God, which they followed before. We are going somewhere. Now he said, knowing their hypocrisy, he said to them, why do you test me? Bring me a denarius, that is a Roman coin, that I may see it. They want to bring the coin. Mark 12 verse 17. He said, then Jesus said to them, give back to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and what belongs to God to God. Orwe no heki, if no lele weri, if no heki no heki imi buwa diene. That's all. That was how he settled the case. That was how he settled that case. After he gave that answer, every one of them were amazed. And this is the thing they have been doing. This is the thing they have been doing. These are the same narrative. I told you right from time. And if you have been following this page, you are not following with all your heart. Now you lose. You are not going to be seeing Nebuchadnezzar again sit down on top of a throne. They'll put forth for in hair like a gay or the Sugwakpata. No. You are not going to be seeing a monument molded. You are not going to be seeing fire. So they want to throw you put. They set up a narrative before you. During the time of Nebuchadnezzar, it was a monument. Are you going to bow down or not? The very day you succumb and accept any false narrative, which you know, and you have been doing it, it has not been profiting you anything, you want it to continue, my dear, you are bowed down to a graven image. Bow down to a graven image does not just mean that you are worshiping idol. At the time you leave the God you are supposed to worship, you are now worshiping a different thing entirely. That's why I can perceive that 95% of people in Ght, they are off track. When you carry fish, you take fish out of the water, it does not function well. Although I go see they do like a key or but it does not function well. That's what our life is. We feel, that was why, look at the notion. At the time you go to Europe, what Dr. Wagbolu, maybe Use or the Wologbo or Hokugbo, you are very happy. People will clap for why or my basis must be. You used to hear though I was busted already. Some of these girls that are rolling today, they finished the offset 20 years ago. But who is you making use of the offset today? Imagine, if not because of weaponization, what it concerns small girl, concern fall flat in a ball. 17 years old girl, the first thing he do, he have not even laid foundation about his own life. Even she have not equipped herself with better things will not in school. In case of tomorrow, the first and foremost, they start more this and that. I didn't say it's not good. But our mother, do you know our mother was not interested? They were always supportive to our fathers. They were supportive. But now, as soon as anybody come to Europe, the first thing is Oto, Olu. And nobody will teach you how you were supposed to follow suit. And you not really worry. If I go tired of my love, man. That is to say, most of us today that are struggling, including me, when a manufacturer who manufactures some certain product in Ulo, the reason why they put manual inside, in case if you are confused, you are not using it before, you go to the manual, point number 4, installation, setting, color. Okay, I didn't do it well. You go back to the manual if you are confused. We don't have a manual. We are doing it like that because of, they went to go and bring, imagine you are a Samsung. They went the same television model. They want to go and bring a LG or Panasonic for you to start operating Samsung. And the way, whatever, Samsung listed their own. Number 1 is Samsung. Is number 10 in LG. How is it going to function? That's the kind of life we are living today. That's why as many man and woman who have been able to connect themselves to the God of the ancestors, today from the bottom of my heart, I salute you. Now God will bless you. Wow. The very day you connect yourself, you no longer banned. That was the very day you started your journey. And most people today, they doesn't know why things are still wrong with the children. The Spirit wants you to understand. If you can disobey or they are waiting for you somewhere, you may feel, only my coming, they all finish school. No wife, no husband. That's how they will worry you until the last person in the family will later realize. It is better now. Imagine when they Jesus away. Because of your children, go and settle your differences. Go and settle the roots. Because it is the roots that give energy to the branches. Most of all, he didn't really tell on us like that. Particularly women, because at least almost to win are good or bad. But then you go by here, are you comfortable? How many of you today are comfortable in body? That you are comfortable with the life you are living. Ugly was comfortable with the way things are going. At least some person today, despite they has money, ego ni have but here you complain. All the children abroad, they are doing well. The children, they are beautiful, but here you complacent. Do you know why? They will never make you to be comfortable. That's why the book of Proverbs 16 verse 7, he said, if a man will please the Lord, it will make the thing that was supposed to worry you be at peace with you. We now can't Lord to be Jesus. Does Jesus Christ even have a prerequisite? The first sheep near Africa do have and Andrea have slave. Is Jesus in your name after? The very day you know story about this very Jesus. And the Vatican hand can be my way. Most of you that very day will not forgive yourself. It is better you start preparing yourself now. It is better you start preparing yourself now. Very, very, very important. Start preparing yourself now. That's why I put it there. Your really destiny lies in your ancestral root. That's your real destiny. The disobedience of our mother, most of us, we are paying it for it today, particularly female. We are going to interview most guests. They made money. At times, because of unsettled spirit, a man that was supposed to love you and cherish you, for no reason, it take a man, most of the time, effort a man. That is all. Okri makpadi don de kwariski. Ima oniti yogo ko. O ina metoko de gbede. Okoro pa hiro. Ma home you turn. How am I going to explain? The higher turn my why no we understand the nani. Abinize san. Ima we san video. Que vamos a hacer? Va que you nani? Nize Spanish querido. Que vamos a hacer los amigos míos? Va que you na? How am I going to say it? Hey, okri makpadi don. Yeah, Moria. Man, dear, if you are a man, you are a woman. I want to power where you need you. Settle the differences you have between your people so that they can stand with your children. Most of the time, there are most of you today, as in, if I turn out the ball worry, they're supposed to worry you small. I know at times you go through some certain hurdles in life. If you are choosing one, you go through some certain hurdles. That's why I go and read the story of Joseph. You will understand what a choosing one go through. But if you are not a choosing one, always, they don't always have a career, they have a mission. I'm an example of a choosing one. A time is going to be coming when I'm going to be giving my vote of thanks. You'll be astonished. So, Mr. Egbenigun or you mean you go through all this? I'm going to be unveiling it on live Facebook. If you see Facebook that time, or whatever media that is available. Yes. I don't need to deceive you. What I'm going through is different from what you are going through. I might be blacklisted. You have not been you have not been blacklisted. Useno soka sinya. Useno sogi siyege. Amio manofona o. Iwe kere ya segbe o. A bad day. Ivi dumege nigo. A bad my day. Iato bome zenunu me. A lot of people don't know. That's why forever greater to come to pass in your life. I As they do not mena, who is going to interpret this thing for me? You need the interpreter with that video now. You may not get it. As our faces are different, so our desire is. It is not what you are going through, I'm going through. This is a way, boy, it may show you one color, it might have shown me 7 colors. Do you know why? There is one thing that you know, as a choosing one, you go through a lot. At times you are just hungry. At times you'll be facing persecution. Do you know why? They are preparing you ahead, giving you tests. That's why after the test, you have the money. Go and tell the story of Joseph. Or sorry, Joseph. Joseph story all learn. They cannot imagine. True life story. You think it is rosy? Now, if it is rosy, how will somebody you never mentioned in your live video just come on? If they can do this in physical, what about the one they have done spiritually? You can see how brutal they are. Now, compare. You that is not media, Illuminati go away, Freemason go away, Iviedo go away. Everybody they pray for you, nobody knows you. There are so many persons up to now, even with their picture not on their Facebook, they are still afraid. Not be Madam Wasofia there, yes. She has been on media. She can attest to it. Do you think it is an easy task? And for you to even stay long, where despite the indictment, despite the fear, they try to use to infuse you to make an ally. You still stand your ground. You refuse to compromise your value. Look at our stupid, our Benin politicians today. Don't you see they are decamping? Tomorrow because politics, you see them yoking again. How many people have you seen that we have been this very struggle together? That now my position I go praise me not they. But you see they run here and there because they have no integrity. They are doing what they are doing. It's not helping anybody. They are doing for their pocket. If you are coming for liberation, there are sacrifices to pay. That was why Jesus Christ, according to the story, down on the cross. That is what the choosing one always go through because of the. You are always highly inflammable. You are always highly inflammable. Nothing moves you. If the people out there said there's a casting down, you just said we always declare that there's a lifting up. There is no, we didn't sign any paper say new thing. Promise us you are going to keep on doing this thing. It now become inherent and inalienable. It's like something you are born with. As you cannot live without water, also I cannot live without speaking the truth, irrespective of whatsoever it may concern. Not bene woro yene woro. So at the time the blessing we are not doing for blessing to come. We want the whole world to be good. If, for example, we want to give recognition tomorrow, as they are mentioning my name, I must also remember immediately the people that was on media who were humiliated. Now I must draw them along. Even you that is watching now. Even I'm aware. Even no dem ya career no where make carry no vigi me. No ma go share video one day. No bene woro. Or you know what? That's it. If I be promoted tomorrow where Osaloba even do doji Mary, I will myself even put them along. That was no, this person, it must be appreciated. Because I see that the similar thing I went through. If my own story is somehow, what about these same people? A lot of people did not really understand that this very. Why do you think people, they are just pastors, they are blossom? Okay, how many pastors they carry enemy? Even the devil they are fighting, all they have a big devil, go, every enemy from your father's house. He ain't mention anybody. When they destroy us, how many pastors in Benin who even say this is not Guana Yabokole? Nobody. It is the same people who are being in this struggle right from time. We are not appreciated. I don't think anybody fighting this thing want to know get on until where we may carry on. You don't even know how you get the strength. You don't even know who give you power. But one thing is sure, even only le were ni also we here. Can ana temu we ba so ina to me. On a global scale mana ije na. Ayi tell me we say e headquarter ina ta. I'm not, it may take me higher. If you teach an easy thing, try one. Do you know my people today? Some people hide their faith because they are afraid. Not that they don't have pictures. Because they are afraid. Yeah, don't move. Come and carry me. You have a video and buy it back. Okay, they know I'm doing video here. For those of you that drive abroad, your plate number is equivalent to your resident number. But why am I not hiding doing the video inside the house? That's why when we tell you at times, make sure you share. And some of all these things that put fear in you is because you never wake up. If you don't wake up, and you know there are most of you today that are watching. Your assignment is bigger than my own. You left it behind. Don't go and let it to go and feed the children. That's why whatever thing that is committed to your hand, go and confirm it. Do it on time. Don't leave any work for your children. A lot of children right now, they begin to thrive because of disobedience of their mother. But you can be in live video. This guy and you people, they follow. So. How many Britain shouting? The best economy in the world, Russia. What they call it, China. How many can they pray? Then your boss says something you can't put to them. Something you put to them, they will just lock up. Because that was the sacrifice they needed from that person. Now, why is nobody embracing this kind of teaching? At least the kind of activism that is going to heal our land. Some people are fighting for freedom right now. My own, I'm to repress the brain. So that even the people that are fighting for freedom, you also know the way and manner you need to key in. You are not just in this life for your personal selfish interest. There is something the God have sent you to this earth to come and do for humanity. And most of us, we have not done anyone. Even for us to even give recognition to a non-lily married is a problem. Now, let's come back to that Mark 12. Talking about give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. For example, you have been asked a question. Hey, sister or brother, yeah, what mean I was you are a motivational idiot or motivational speaker. How are you going to answer that question? I know you are going to tell them, no. Just ban them. That's how you're going to go away. You can never say give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. You can never say, you don't have the brain to say it. But look at how he know that they are tempting him. I did a counseling today on phone. I told the person the first preliminary, don't be denying who you are again. Accept who you are. A lot of people today, they are struggling. It's not about what here. There are people who don't know but their consciousness is interpreting that. True to God, before I left home, I don't get juju. And not even ball. A lot of you will not believe. I never met my father one day doing Igwe. How I come to know about all these things where I want to ask. I don't even know. A lot of you may be astonished. Even the people that have or Mila, they don't even know how to teach it like this. There are a lot of people, they are very spiritual, but they cannot do the kind of teaching I do. If I'm discussing with people today, better people in the society who can dislovoke or go wherever, hear somewhere, I liaise with them. Do you know why? Because of my consciousness. It's not about to be witch or to be native daughter. It's not about to be witch or to be native daughter. That's what people are not getting clear. I know right now where, but I serve the Jesus more than you. Ask anybody. I ready to wait you. If I dey talk like me today, spoil my enemy. If I dey talk like me today, spoil my enemy. I want to carry you to church. Ask anybody that knows me very well if they will be truthful. I know only hanging and told call what already a ask anybody. I do it more than you. I was committed more than you. If we go, there was a time I was using 2 cars. If I move with my 2 cars to our headquarters, for example, other pastors will come to our branch, I feel that Nasi and they commit if I collect money from church, take back for month. I do it more than you. But when I come to a time, no. There's something missing because I know who I am. I know my potentiality. That's why if you must do well in life, try and know who you are. That's why they said a discovered enemy is a defeated enemy. The very day, that's why it is good. I always quote this verse here so that we don't let us not be carried away. Exodus 14:14. God will fight your fight. You will hold your peace. Now, if our God is a spirit, for example, in the book of John chapter 4 verse 24, our God is a spirit. Everyone that must worship God in spirit and in truth. And your spirit being is not alive. How are you connecting with God? It is your spirit. This one is just ordinary body. That's why this one will remain here. When they tell you say hellfire, they so again. Your soul will go away. You have energy, not they die. That's why the people, particularly if the mating is done for the persons. That's why you see today, all we era was who were here. They were imagine when matches were but that to say when your father was alive, there was a lot of things no matter you, but right now cannot do because you now have extra strength. All these drinks you give to your father at time, you are feeding them. You are feeding them. The spirit they eat. You need to also split energy to them by knowing who you are. That's why those days, your father will tell you where they will wake up the ancestors. That's why I want every two children to have. I may not be able to feast up things, but you can also be the one to feast it. I may not have to be the one that will do it. Maybe up to now, I don't know. But know what you are doing at the time. You have to discover to recover. That's why a discovered enemy is a defeated enemy. When trouble ends, you become an achiever, not a question man. When trouble ends, you start living in grace. And when grace works for you, you eat what you don't labor for. A lot of people today, you feel they are doing well. The grace of God is carrying them because He has settled the differences. It have just settled enemy. You don't know where some people are selling while you are not selling. Go and look at some girls today. Even in where they go and see that they blossom because all the time. Only what your parents sent to you is anointing oil from Adeboye. Right now, your third eye will not tell me now. Like Paul the apostle. They deceive us. A friend, he always call you, gather to your cover, knowing the secret. We don't have a million door. There are a lot of people today. Their mother, the extent their mother have come for them. Umami no way no suffer. Imagine what you have in Tana, but go and connect yourself. You will see the differences. Let me believe in you. Because all caucus on here. It's already after 6 already. Let me believe in so that they don't come and lock me here. I think I make a law. Some of the fence will but they want to carry my son. Let me just be doing my thing, sir. Yeah, we carry man alaladin. Let me not just disturb myself. If they lock on a carry man alaladin. So that I finish up this topic. I feel just go outside now. The network will just sit in. You think well went I'm in a I think I was here. So nobody is telling us the truth. These are some of the major problems that every one of us is passing through today. Everybody they pro. Everybody they pro. You just see now. Many people once they just start whatever, they don't blow. Because there are some pin code you need to operate on. There are some certain things you need to apply. If you don't apply, no way. No way. So the unsettled spirit can easily make your life frustrated. A lot of people are frustrated now because of unsettled spirit. Why he say you were born great? Why are you not seeing that greatness? Why is it not manifesting? A lady called me. Sorry to say she might be watching, but thank God I'm not going to mention the name. It's just a part of testimony. After I finished up one video last week, precisely, she called me. And he was telling me that everything I talk about, that she'll be watching my video, she'll be crying since. The spirit is tormenting her seriously. Torment. Do you know how many calls I receive a day? That's why I don't really want people at time to converse with me before I do any topic. What I will teach? I teach when God lays in my heart. And the testimony I'm going to be sharing, it might also be what you have gone through before. Not that I'm duplicating what you have told me before. I'm not that kind of a person. I'm only sharing this for you to know that this thing is what people are going through today. You see your friend marry or you know what Ht today, or will lose order from when even when you say yourself. Most of the time, if you know lele where they want to draw your ear. Do you know how many people have started business with millions? Or what do you boss in over? Or thing you recognize them? There are a lot of persons you cannot put them online and hand. They tell you we are giving us testimony. You'll be amazed. You will be amazed. So you not become a bad child. That's what people are going through today. That's why you have to settle the root. Whatever it will take for you to talk to your mama, talk to her. Yeah, will you bomb me? The kind of your boy you feel your mom is doing for you right now. Your mom is not standing for you as a mother. He's standing as an enemy. What your spirit needs is not what your mother is doing. The very day you start giving your spirit what it needs. Look at the book of Genesis now. Genesis chapter 8. After Noah made the sacrifice that God demanded from him to make, so that he get the destroy according to the story. When God perceived it, wow. He liked the smell and liked the food. He said, Noah, I will not destroy this earth again with water. Also, now, all these illustrations we are given so that may we follow suit what is in the book of Leviticus. I said the very day you know, say your pastor deceive you. More pastor yanle, Ave Jeremiah Montoy a winner. All of them they go run because it's going to be revolution on their head. Or mabari for cover. Or mabari. They turn you away. Imagine there are some fishes today, particularly all these catfish na training over. You get where water go dirty rich, it go they affect them. Despite saying and see water, it go they affect them. You have to change the water. That's why most catfish farmers they change the water. Particularly one way they do for house. I'm not talking about the one of lake. There are also some certain catfish the point it take grow or waruwe most ever before you harvest them. Because that one is connected with earth. But anything that have to do with drum, normal catfish pond, they must flush them. At times the water 3 days. The 4th day, you start to affect the fish. Now see water, oh boy, they affect them. So now so we human beings still be. Unsettled spirit is causing frustration. Now that's why the book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. It said, my children are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It did not say Satan, no. He said your own children, they destroy for lack of knowledge. Let even say, now it was a do our father or your own papa and they talk so. Because what your father feel you are supposed to know, you are not knowing it. He's not talking to outsider, he's not talking to enemy. He said they are destroyed for lack of knowledge. He said, being that they reject knowledge, you are no longer going to become a prince to me, and I will also reject you. If you read and read the ending, he said, I will also reject your children. That's why all this rejection you are doing, we start telling all your children. Particularly most of the male children, female children, or kabwa fetinodia. Your boss calamity go they happen. Emo yan we wa biagmo wa logi. We are always stepmother away when we did away. The guardian, the something that was supposed to be guarded then, no more guardians. Any stone that come will meet you. If you obey your father at home, I want to buy your even your senior brother cannot touch you at home. Also, things of the spirit is. No, I was very loved my father because I'm very hardworking. It's not just a case for one man. Men are no, I'm for one. He may remember me. Anything Mario Roni Bayer innovator one, me worry. Leave my brother here when I do testify. If it's one was oh no. What here yoni? One by yawe. Baby wati. Baby. Also it eats in things of the spirit. That's why you see your mama or in sisters or in brother, their children are doing well. Now let your mama side not going to do well. Do you know why? There was some certain things in brothers know where your man don't know or what did Jesus in ye. And those ones they cannot do atonement for this in your man. Even though now let your man even settle herself safe. I went to a man who way a grace you way. What your grandmother did for your mom, or say where you and I was Jesus in Iga. And with all these indications, that in already need Jesus is all fallacy. It's all fallacy. We are off track. We are not living the life we are supposed to live. This very thing has put us in a state of dilemma. We are all struggling. Most of us today, we are 18 years abroad, 20 years abroad. Is it how you plan it? That we're getting water. There's a slow. Why? Because there are things in your mindset. It's not too late. You can start late and still become the latest. This settlement, we must have to do it. Yeah. I can say, Lord, yeah. Before it's also affecting the children. Most people today, they have grown up. Their children. There are some people here today abroad. Instead of man to be looking for their children, they are now helping their children to start looking for husband. Who were warning by? For those of you that are guests here, up to now you know what do. Why there are young girls ugly? I must say. Only normal. Don't you see something wrong? Everybody under normal condition have his own husband. Every woman have his own husband. Why the husband not forthcoming? Because there is something in their mindset too. Particularly the mother. All of us the phone. But it's telling on the children. Why there are some mothers today, they go extra mile for their children. Some of them why some of them are eating money. Some mothers today, they don't care about it. Now only when they sick, they complain. If their children they complain, also send that nothing or yeri. Goya oye or send it go ye. They don't care because it's Jesus River. You yourself also feel where the Jesus is functioning. You feel it's functioning because where give you a bag in Jesus way. Put your mom and your dad to test. They need Jesus River. Now that time they'll tell no say man, there's nothing like Jesus. So the prayer of your parents is far more important than the prayer of a pastor. When your parents with you well, it shall be well with you. Go and make deal. You will come back with pocket that is full. Go and make deal. If your parents say, "Agwa I'm glad you well, my dear, nothing can stop you." You see some people at times, "Oh, you bug begwe." My dear, you can't do anything. Who can no sunu? Your mama must get the signal. Lare rock bomo you are. Na me parents done na me na. Omo ho bi e dada in wa avio wi wa tie bono bi e. We tiene me ma forgive we udo tie bono bi me. E me ya bono I wa gwalo we mi. I na ho we ni wa bago I ba you ho. But people play with it today. I am bogbe mo or na be mu gbogo na. In truth, I was the first person that stopped these people from insulting their. Please remove your children out of it. They don't even know that all these things are perverted because they are lunatic. They are lunatic. It's not what you are supposed to do. But people enjoy doing it all the name of they want to build a page. I prefer to insult you than taking it to your children. Do you know what it takes? Do you know what our father went through? After the matter went through a lot to take care of us. But something happened. The West, they brought up a narrative. You did just so well. That was how we lose our track. You know. Thank you very much. Omo Bogi. Omo Bogi, I started that comment. God bless you in a hurry. Thank you for that appreciation. God bless you. Let me check the time we spent. Okay. We're on track. So please, whatever thing, call your mom to order. Picture to your mom, ma. I said it the other day, let me repeat again. Tami you confess in my you. Need you making a ye Larry. When me do we born I want to confess to you today. It just one angle ye. When me yari go give why. Give me new ni yari go give. When you okay with it, tell your mom to help you. I know what I'm saying. Tell your mom to help you. It's not about a vehicle here. Just know you are follow suit. I was doing I made a video yesterday that I was telling her, okay, Oman le molokun wevo e points. You might understand. This is our nature. It happened in the Old Go and read a life Old Testament. Only why our original self. They only bring this one to Naya Shogima go here. At Vienna Naya Shogima go here now. You think Avem Nanimaya one with Jamia with UK, you think it's well. Lelian Lawa, most of them inside that shock where they wear. They are not comfortable. What happened to the mother happened to the father is about to happen to the children because of our negligence. Our father, let's correct this very narrative. You can also go to any Bible me preaching now. It is the Bible I'm preaching. But the same people brought the Bible, they misinterpreted everything. Just to make you feel guilt all the time. That's what they use the Bible to make you feel guilt. They use the Bible to kind of make you feel afraid. Makes you useless. Imagine you are friending a girl, you told the girl agree. Even where to be yourself, what do I get mad the girl? Through you, the girl now have life. A family give you enjoyable. A pastor you tell to where the but the same pastor, oh yeah, who am I? Please, there are so many things we need to correct. Please, we need to correct it once and for all. We need to correct. Let's reconnect ourselves back to the God of our ancestors. Let's go back to our originality. These are adopted life now. Go back. Who is watching you over there? Mother Gaia is calling most of you. Mother Nature is calling you when you Larry. Or when I move back and remove, or when Larry, or we are a mere with fan. Look at the prodigal son. He went and met his father accepted him back. God is not about a vehicle here. Most of you now you say, is something happening? What is happening to you? For example. I know somebody they are dead by now. True to God, they are dead. It don't get the way. Everybody get the way today. Here where he kale. Please, who put in that red head? Stop it. Imani I will be topic in any anybody. Well, I can't even a UK, please. Don't go ahead to have boy. We mean what we are doing. This thing is real. On our politics, please. I don't want to be cursing anybody, please. While you want to go wine me, I will not pay the name. If not mistake, no problem. But deliberate to appear. I'm not fighting you, please. Let's help ourselves. If you made that one day, I don't see you tell me this. How I come doing this thing today, I don't know. How I come, true to God, I don't know how I come doing this thing. And the more I do it, the more God is energizing me, giving me different kind of topics. Who know what matter? Oh, she went on computer one in no hotel. Oh, mommy la wa. Who were the same Jesus Christ were well no? Are they truthful to you? How many of you or of your friends have ever one day go to Nigeria and he come back and say, he get one babalawo where I just see you, right now they will never show you that. They are happy to give you boyfriend or give you woman, but they can never show you that because that is the source where they get their thing from. Do you think it's an easy thing for me to be exposing all the? Please, dead in your before I go lay cost. Stop it. Stop putting that red there, please. I know say now we consistent. Let me very confident and sincere with you. At times this red there simply mean why we both put on that displeasure over what's happening say not good. But the way we can't interpret it to be. We interpret it to be bad thing. And maybe you are putting it now, maybe the way you tell no and say red dead, I condition them that can't not good now. Not that you are really you really just want to insult me. But due to what we have already know, or you have a weaponizer, now let love my life now would they appreciate. That red dead before me that this thing is very bad. Imagine I tell me we want to talk about you be happy in love. It's supposed to be red dead normally. But we misinterpreted. I have to be very frank as I say with you. It is the misinterpretation and weaponization also this problem here. So we have to follow suit. Imagine at we want to go we are play love and like. For example, no, it's good to be very frank and sincere to ourselves. But Oibo put it there before for displeasure. Maybe you the verse say the condition not good, not be say the person the verse for. But Amarene, this was how they also brought Christianity. In our weaponize today is another thing. Please, let's try and do that. If you don't secure your roots, you can never have fruit at the top. Very, very important. You have to secure the root. Call your mom to order. No, no. The first thing I will do. I will back my brother and back my sisters. I will call my mom and my dad together. Baba, why carry me now? Give me your wow. Plant it there. You know where you are now. You go to your doorway. I wait on my baby. I said, don't know you are. Even the native doctor, any weaponizing, those ones they are eating money from our people anyhow. There are so many working in native doctor on the do you know it is people from Marine or it was solve a problem now? The Marines or it was solve a problem now. And I would that so something want to happen in Spain. Somebody will be disturbed in Italy to carry that case and carry it upon his head. So many persons were freed in Nigeria recently. There is one I was told. I don't know if I'm permitted to say, God have mercy. I think I should share this testimony. A message came. They never know this person before. Because of the value of this very person. True to God. True to my heavenly Father. I put my ancestors here to truth this very word. This very person we are sent. The person we are in Europe here, he appeared to the woman faint. Power deal. God, when we are going to give me such a power? I want to go for liberation. That was how that woman was freed. In his presence there, over here now confess. And the very woman, the reason why the Mother Gaia revealed it, and somebody was sent for that same errand, because that woman evaluates like Mama Dorcas in the book of Acts chapter 9. True to God. I say true to God. If it is possible, I don't with time in future, a lot of people is going to be coming online. They'll be giving testimonies to all this is a real. Has any pastor ever do that? No. That was how this very woman was freed. Over here now confess. The person left. Hey, give me your address. There's another one again. A signal came. These very parents, they have been looking, this very couple, they have been looking for child for many years. This thing I'm telling you, it's not Pentecostal. I'm telling you what spirituality means. I'm moved to tell you this today. This word I know and this word have happened. If not be true, may your head worry me. Got in there, he told the woman, who are you? Who are you? Immediately, your pikin not die. Carry your pikin, come on. He hand over a pikin to her. The doctor, because that hospital, what the doctor does, a man got a beer, and I even operation the woman take born. They look for child for more than 10 years. And this child is a great child, it's an anointed child. They don't already made the difference. The doctor don't break the news in anywhere of you. And the woman wanted to take it with her faith. Now so the person just take home. Oh, my ticket, oh, it's in raw. Hi. If I remember Pentecostal Resha, I Bishop Bessie Daosa. I Bishop Bessie Daosa. No, my Bokpolo. No, we are Nana. Bessie Daosa, we are Nana. Why we want to be now? We have to do this one. Waiting we do now. He carried the child and gave to the couples. He told them, never you come to this hospital again. Leave here, I'm watching you. Even the house you guys are staying, relocate to a different house entirely. These are the still children. Well, mommy not there. I'll look some people now. Well, I'm guarded by force you never expected in your life. I'm more coming. I say I feel your man there. Me more anybody there bitter. Even this man in America, he me scondi here. He me na we me more we. Ni me vie ye mu we. He mu gbe ye se bie me we. Oh, who we gbe na. Me more we wa we scondi ni kin. Na ne wo ya wa mama ye me body just bam. That be my dream. The sky is too big for two birds to have an accident. Even though they are going to magbe that, I don't want to enjoy it. I want to also see you. Forget, say, man, we fair get contact before. That's why the people at times that already run after, they don't even know what they are doing. So I am. You know, people are working day in and day out. As you are seeing, physically army, also spiritually army are also there. Also spiritual army are also there. You don't know. Most of you right now, you still sleep and wake up in peace. You know. Let's just be recapping here. God Almighty bless every one of you. I just put the testimony here to give you a conviction from the inside. I don't have a church in Wenware. Test the God of your forefathers. You test the God of your forefathers. No, my dear, if not in a viral, who disturb it when you no longer waste your time? I buy a church. I can make you a leader, not Pamo and all that, you know. All those are a waste of time. We used to have a church in our city before now. Everybody that relocated, all of them today. Body migrates. Who is a church? You have your friend who will stay you. Who is a Gusaloba? Where me not have a gas ancestors where me yenana. Can I stop serving the God of my ancestors? No, it's a continuation. Every step I make it for them. Because I don't know my stress. So please, you have to discover you are very, very important. Discover you are. Let me read the heading again, one after the other. Then we'll call it a day here. Evacuate will happen in your own life if you follow the God of your ancestor that is sacrosanct. If you do not secure the root, you can never have fruit. On the top, the steps of the righteous are ordered by God. The switching into golden age, transition to global greatness, that one is sacrosanct. Unsettled spirit can easily makes your life frustrated. It's worrying most of our women today. This is mostly common among women. It takes wisdom to understand wisdom, T0 to understand R0OT. That's why the book of James chapter 1 verse 5. He says, if anyone lack wisdom, let's say ask of the Lord, that giveth to everyone liberally to them that ask. So if you lack wisdom, please ask. As you are watching, don't let be a hearer, be also a doer of it. Don't get it twisted. But just know yourself first and foremost. That's the first stage for you to know yourself. Recognize who you are. You are even when they are dead. Honor the father and the mother so that their day may be longer, this and that, you know. No, it made that. There's a laid-down principle. I read to us yesterday in the book of Proverbs 22, verse 28. Remove not the ancient lamb which your father have set up. There's a principle on how we live this life. Please. I don't know when I'm going to be refusing. If a message comes tomorrow for us to revisit this same topic, we will do it again. But our line is always open for as many people that need counseling. Our line is always open for as many people that need counseling. You can call for counseling. So we don't do whatever thing we are doing because of money. And I will not start lying to you. So who knows? For quite some time right now, my body I have not been told to go to the seaside. I don't know why. I've been in the bush for some time now. A lot of you are astonished. I don't just go to location with my discretion. My first video, I was permitted. I was given the mic to. When I say I'm giving the mic, not this person they call me. Oh. If you don't follow up, there is the thing will enter your mind. Say, now there we want go. So for quite some time right now, I have a garden that is close to my house. I have to drive kilometers. The only day I was permitted to do video, then I have a union way for. But for the now we are in the forest. And area and over then just say. When an hour maybe man down look back man look on. You see him? Oh, why didn't But why is it that now here mama the already tell me say me I come? Oh, why didn't all this motorway part there and a caravan, all those foreigners of you can see here now by road. And I'm not just afraid of coming to this place. Anybody now you time when you think go here video I will still come outside and do it. Why maybe no problem. So do have a nice day, everyone. It will be a nice time discussing with you this evening. So saloba no jagmo ye yin no swim again. Ni ma be yen kiri mama yo saloba no ye tin ma no ri we gbe ni ma. Who does it no yagmo now? Saloba no yagmo yemi. Vena ya mwima ya efe. All our lost glory. No do the any man worry be. Ave mi ya bemi ku ya neri ma vigi ma o. Na ve parents ma o. Ni allow ni ya bima. Ama sega no. So I told her that day, let us do atonement. If you can get a coconut, yak buhu. Get a coconut water, yak buhu. Reconnect yourself back to the God of your ancestors. For those of you know why we manifest water, go back to what there's nothing bad about you being marine. I think that's the sweetest life. The sweetest life, you don't really know your value anyway. Do you know Oibo yari spirit now? Oibo, the reason why they go for initiation because you marry. A lot of people Igbe spirit in they initiate it. All were natural, so you should be very proud of yourself. Be very, very proud of yourself. I know the process might be difficult, but it's not difficult when you really agree. Agree who you are. Still call your parents at home. The one you can see going with it. That is just it. That way, so that it don't start affecting your children. My dear. Maybe it will also feast a lot of our head, but it is good to have information. Nana was a lobo no jomare. Even not at time we pray for retentive memory during exam. Even no matter what in that's why we read. What the God of your ancestor will not do, or do Yahweh yere. I don't just quote any verse of the Bible without my tear there. I have to first read it. There are times you quote it a mistake error. No, I say chapter 4, we are chapter 8. Mistake error because nobody is above that is above mistake. But today they think quote at all. The reason why I don't want to give you specifically, I always want to tell you how faithful God is. How God can make you, can always put sincerities on your brain. Be that when you are to your fear, I don't think every pastor in Fiwayuna, they have ever wanted to quote Bible to support. I'm not talking about the Suleiman because any Bible near your fear. Some minor pastors, they don't quote the way I quote. They don't quote it. According to the book of Matthew, ask and it shall be given, seek and it shall find, knock that it shall be, the door shall be open. They can never tell you Matthew 7:7. There's only a few people that say it. It will just say the book of Luke. Very long time where Agbala will give me, but I give you specifically so that if you are going there to go and read it, it will be more easier for you. Please, you are not changing for me. You are changing for yourself and trying to form a different generation entirely. Remember, we are in a golden age, the year of Aquarius. Things is going to be transformed automatically. Remember, don't forget this. Transition to global greatness. Everybody is going to be great. So it is also better you are great in your brain. So let me quote today's date again. Today's day is 16th of March. Saturday 16th of March 2024. Saturday 16th of March 2024. Until I come across your way again, I remain Comrade Newton Igbenegun Duhueme, the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy, ambassador for good governance, CEO, civil disobedience worldwide, CEO, salvation for humanity and redemption. I have many of you that have connected yourself to the God of your ancestors. Un saludo denze aki. Ituwawe na to president. Oma wahin. God will bless you and God will enable you. This very mission you are embarking on, who doesn't know, getting fian. Even wahukian, obuwa no huwahian, oberi. So God is going to make use of you in the very new earth we are entering. Stay strong and remain blessed. Ciao.